Hi, it's Bill, the knee pain guru. I'm doing a special. There was one of my Facebook friends, Marlon, sent me a question about knee replacement that I wanted to address. And this is what a lot of people end up looking at as far as knee replacement surgeries go. They opt for it because they don't think they have any other options. And I wanted to break down some of that this evening and kind of go from there. I want to read Marlon's question here. It says, I have a few questions about knee replacement. Don't know if you remember how jacked up mine is, but the pain has got bad enough it's essentially made me a cripple. Anyways, finally got in to see a guy who says because it's bone on bone and really misaligned, he says the options are cortisone, which I got today, wear a brace to realign it, unacceptable, or replacement, which he says will make me fully functional or at about 70%. Even running again is a possibility after a year or so. What are your thoughts? I know you're not pro-surgery, but I was shocked when he showed me where the knee was supposed to be alignment-wise. Okay, let's break this down a little bit. This is part of the conundrum that knee replacement, people facing a knee replacement look at. Why are you going for a knee replacement? Well, he says because he's a cripple. Well, what does that mean? Is it pain? Is it like the knee can't actually support him anymore? Like we need to know like fundamentals. We need to know like a better understanding of what's going on, because most of the people that go for a knee replacement surgery go because of the pain. And when we address pain, if we take pain out of the equation, what's the problem with the knee? And that's where the knee replacement will address a portion of what's going on. It's not addressing the entire picture, because what ends up happening for people who get knee replacements is that, yes, the doctor cuts off the bones in the leg. They actually saw off the bones and they drill down the bone with a big screw and attach at the ends of the bones, basically plastic and metal, which becomes the new knee. That's essentially the new knee. So like Marlon or anybody with a knee replacement is not going to feel the pain at the ends of the bones anymore, but they're going to feel the pain where the bone was sawed off. They're going to feel the pain of where it was drilled down the length of the bone. But what isn't talked about, and this is an interesting piece, and what's short-sighted about the conventional medical approach, is they're only looking at the knee. They're not looking at the rest of the body. So if there's a misalignment in the knee, it's going to show up in the hips, the lower back, the ankles, the feet, the way the spine is, up into the neck, how the shoulders are held. That entire picture is not addressed by the knee replacement surgery. So this is a big piece that many people don't take into consideration. I had a friend of mine in southern Indiana, actually, that she had her knees replaced. Well, a couple of years later, she had her hips replaced. Just because you don't feel the pain in the knee anymore doesn't mean this tension isn't transferred somewhere else in the body. This can't be denied. It's like that's what happens. That's how the tension shifts and changes throughout the body, which is what we're doing our entire life. And if we don't address the initial issue, whatever's going on with Marlon, really zeroing in on exactly what that is, what he defines as cripple, then we're leaving a lot out of the conversation. We're being very narrow-sighted in terms of addressing what's going on in the entire body, and it's going to show up down the road. And consequently, people who have knee replacement surgeries, the doctors are actually trying to keep them in a place, in like a pain management scenario, long enough, so they're old enough for a knee replacement surgery. And you know why? Because those joints that they put in there are only rated for 10 to 15 years. So they're hoping, the doctors, the surgeon is hoping that they'll only have to do the knee replacement once. They essentially want you to die before you have the next one. It's a hell of a business model. However, I think coming from my approach, which is natural, which is first getting the body out of pain, then setting up the conditions so the body can heal the knee, and then put your mindset in a place where you don't sabotage the process. There's too many questions. And this is where people stuck in knee pain, it's like blinders. You're just focused on getting rid of the pain, and we're not looking at all the options, all the different scenarios. Now, I don't remember exactly how jacked up his knee is. Obviously, he's having issues. And it would make sense that Marlon and I, would have a conversation about this. Cortisone is at best a Band-Aid. And, wearing a brace to realignment doesn't work for him. And things to take into consideration on the other side of knee replacement is that, the doctor's claiming he'll be fully functional. Fully functional compared to what? A normal knee? Compared to what you're at right now? Possibly running? Maybe. I don't know. I know a lot of people that are still in pain after they had knee replacement surgeries. I think there was a list of 7 different things that the pain can be caused by. I did a blog post about like 7 different things that on the other side of knee replacement, why the knee can still be in pain. And it's just a crazy amount of, there is a huge margin of error on the other side of it where the knee's still in pain. One thing that I know for a fact is that the knee will never bend past 90 degrees. That's it. It's like it gets to 90 and it locks. It's just one of those things that, I don't know. You're not supposed to kneel on a knee replacement. You're not supposed to go past 90 degrees, or the knee joint can't go past 90 degrees. I had my dad lay himself out right in the living room because he went down to 90 degrees and his knee joint couldn't bend anymore. Yeah, like shoemakers' kids have holes in their shoes, right? Yeah, so my dad got a knee replacement surgery. And the definition of an expert is anybody that lives more than 50 miles away from home. So no matter how old I get, or how many professional athletes I work with, or clients I work with, or how big the knee pain guru grows to be, I still won't be valid as an option. So anyhow, that goes without saying. But there's just so many things. I had a client who was a chiropractor that one of his patients was 2 weeks after knee replacement surgery, and he was like giving my client a hard time that he'll eventually get a knee replacement, that he was rushed to the hospital and found out he had an infection in the bone. Like he had contracted MRSA at the hospital when he was getting his knee replacement surgery. So this guy actually was stuck in the hospital for, it was something ridiculous, like 5 months, where they had to extract the knee replacement surgeries, and he laid in a hospital for 4 or 5 months while they healed the MRSA infection in his knees or in the bones of his legs. I mean, it's just, there's some friggin' horror stories with knee replacement surgeries. So, you know, with all that being said, I'd look at like the natural approach. Like, what can we do now? What can we do to get the knee out of pain now by getting the pressure off of the nerves? And it doesn't matter how jacked up the knee is. We can get the pressure off the nerves. We can create a degree of comfort. We can relieve a degree of pain now. And then let's see what's going on. So, you know, Marlon, it's unfortunate that it's gotten to this level. You know, I'd love to help you. It's unfortunate it's got to this level that before you reached out to me. And that is for anybody that's watching this right now live or watching the replay. It's like, you know, it's the 7 Ps. Proper preemptive planning prevents piss poor performance. Like, you got to do stuff beforehand. Doing something beforehand before it gets to a critical point. Like, the pain has gotten this bad. Like, you know, I've known you for years, Marlon. I've been here for years. And that's all I've been doing. So anyhow, I'll put a link to set up a time below this, or else I'll PM you a link for this. But anyways, that's what I had to say. If this video, you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, thekneepainguru.com. If you want to get, you know, a sample of what I'm talking about, head over to my website, thekneepainguru.com, and I have a 7-day knee pain reduction challenge. You can begin working with that. It's the beginning of my program to see if it works for you. No risk to you, and you know, to see what I have can help you with your knees. There's any Michelle, Mary, Jose, John, and Laura, say hi. If you have any questions about knee pain, knee replacement surgery, whatever it is, please ask that below. I'll be happy to answer those questions. But that's really what I wanted to address in Marlon's question that he sent over to me. Okay, not a lot of questions for knee replacements this evening, so I'm going to wrap this up. This video will also show up on YouTube as well. Once again, give the video a thumbs up, like my channel, subscribe to my channel, and head over to thekneepainguru.com and opt in, take the 7-day knee pain reduction challenge, and we'll start getting you some help with your knee pain. So thank you so much. This is Bill Paravano, the Knee Pain Guru, going to wrap it up for today, and I will see you on tomorrow's video.